Hello, you guys. I just want to jump on for a few minutes and say happy Valentine's Day. Before I get into bed, I'm winding down. I'm winding down. Yep, I am winding down. Let's see. I see three people. Happy Valentine's Day. It's probably over for some people. Hey, Cecilia. Like it's probably like 12 o'clock in the morning, midnight, some places. It's only 11:07 around the Memphis area. Hey Rita, I'm sure this is around the time that everybody is getting pregnant. I ain't getting pregnant, so I decided to get on and see who else is not. Hey HD Bully. Hey Holiday Tracks. He says I'm drunk. I'm getting ready to pour me some wine too. I'm getting ready to pour me some wine. I'm gonna tell y'all. I told y'all I used to like what I had started doing was I started buying different types of wines because I was like, when I have people over, I don't want them. Hey, Cypress. I was like, I don't want them drinking my sweet bitch. Y'all know it's my favorite wine. So I started just buying random wines and stuff, right? Because I love sweet wines. And I came up on this sweet Walter. I was like, this is a cheap wine. This they'll drink this. And I tasted it and I loved it. It's like a red wine and it is sweet and good, but it's got a lot of liquor in it. I promise you. I get and it's not easy for me to get drunk because I'm not a real drinker, but I start to get real relaxed, and so I found sweet Walter sweet Walter pineapple. It's good too. I'm getting ready to pour me some of that. It's not as strong as the red one. I'm getting ready to pour me some of that. I really don't like to get on here and drink because my lips get too loose, and then I have to end up, as I always do, putting making the live private the next day. Like, oh my God, did I say that? It says when grapes get big as pumpkins, I get pregnant. I tell you, I had a good day today though. Um, Tambora, new to you. Shout out to my moderators. Moderators, I still got y'all. I got when I get out tomorrow, I'm gonna mail off y'all's Christmas. I still got y'all's Christmas gifts. I be on the go so much. I'm going to the first thing I'm gonna do when I get up in the morning is I'm going to take those y'all Christmas gifts and put them out in my truck before I ever even jump in a shower or anything. I'm gonna write it up there on my board, and then I'm going to drop it off at the post office so y'all can get y'all stuff. Happy Valentine's Day, Doris. It should be 20 members here. Oh yeah, let me see something. Um, hold on. Hold on, guys. Okay. Y'all remind me to do that from now on to hold on for 1 second. Hold on, y'all. I am trying to do something. Um okay, here it is. Hold on, you guys. Okay. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. I did it on both channels. Grizzlies broke a 9-game losing streak. Oh, that's so great. Whew, that is so wonderful. You guys make sure y'all hit the like button. So, what did you all do for Valentine's Day tonight or today? Thank you, Michael. Hit the like button. It says, "Where is Cypress Boo? Boo, Miss Kitty." I think Miss Kitty. She started. I saw her in here the other day. I do believe that's my boo too. Miss Kitty is. I need to light me some candles. Yeah, I don't know why I've been having an eerie feeling. I hope nothing is getting ready to happen to a rapper. Because it's like they're quietly beefing. I'm talking about the Memphis rappers. Um, it says Rita and Sipe. I hope everyone has had a great evening. I had an amazing day and night. Oh, that's so perfect. I don't know about nobody else, and I am not ashamed to say it. Like I am so I am such so much like in love with the idea of being in love. You know how some people, you know how some people are scared to say it. They go if they say that they love the idea of loving somebody and being in love, like they feel like it makes them weak. I don't think so. I don't feel that way. I think that is awesome because I know that people are supposed to exchange authentic energies as far as love. And I think that's what's lacking and missing now. Like people love things, they don't love other human beings. I think that's the problem now. Went to Brookhaven restaurant on Poplar. I'm gonna have to try that one. I spent time with my kids, single father. That was nice. Well, I spent time with my mom and and my kids and my sister and my nephew. Um and my sister's husband and my grandbaby. So our mother was our Valentine. My mom was our Valentine's. Cecilia says, follow your first mind because you are always right 100%. Yeah, I've been kind of feeling that in my spirit. I'm like, dog, like these rappers are like quietly beefing. And I really, because one of my subscribers sent me a message tonight. Um and Moneybag Yo had posted that ain't nobody straight. You can't trust none of these niggas. So I don't know who Moneybag beefing with, but I think Moneybag you need to be careful. Cause I don't want to see nothing happen to Moneybag. I really don't want to see nothing happen to none of them. Says my G mom was my Valentine's. Your grandmother was your Valentine's. My mom and my I guess my daughters, cause and my grandbaby child. My grandbaby loves to eat. Y'all, it is so funny how she loves to stuff herself. And then she yanked food off a plate so quick. She yanked the food off of a plate so quick and just started stuffing it in her mouth with both hands. I'm like, oh my God. That is priceless taking it. Yeah. I couldn't think of a better Valentine's. My dad used to be the first person every Valentine's Day. This is the first Valentine's Day. I was thinking about that today. I was like, dog, last year, my dad around this time, my dad was well. Well, he wasn't well, but he wasn't down sick. He was functioning. And my dad used to always be the first person to text all of us in a chain text and wish us happy Valentine's Day around like 5 o'clock in the morning. This year is the first year we didn't get that text. And that's only because he couldn't do it. Tamara, I know how you feel, but you're right. When you get that vibe, just pay attention. Yeah, my mother wasn't there for me. Oh wow, I miss my grandma. She said, Cypress, how did you get hacked again? What happened? Cypress got hacked. Where is he at? What's Cypress at? He said he was on Cypress. Nusa, you said Cypress got hacked by his sector. Hmm. Thanks. Yeah, I miss my grandma. I miss my grandmother. I miss my dad. I miss my I miss I started thinking about I don't know. You know, I was talking to my mother the other day and I told my mom, I was like, I wonder why it is. Cause my sister is a Leo. My sister with my mom is a Leo too. And but she's married. I asked my mother, I said, why do you think I'm not married? And she said, well, People get scared because they don't know when you're gonna change. Because you change too much. I said I don't change. I remain the same. I'm always loyal. She said, "Yeah, you are. You very loyal, but your moods change too much." I guess I gotta watch that. I don't see it like that. I see it as everybody has good days and everybody has bad days. I'm always like I have to watch myself because I work so much. I stay so focused on my work and I guess depending on how that day goes, I mean I guess it would because I feel like I'd be running around doing so much. I guess it would kind of alter my moods. Pumpkin Poo says, yes, love is beautiful when both people give their all. My husband is amazing. He's resting so well. She put him down, y'all. She said her husband is resting so well. She said, BO can truly honestly say we love each other. Child, if you resting well, you did it right. Okay? You did it right if he's resting well. Nutiu says a Mo3 sector came up on the panel. Hmm. Thank you, Michael. Cypress probably gonna have to start. He gonna have to stop dropping that link for everybody, or he's gonna have to look at ways to. But um they know how to. They got hackers that know how to hack through the VPN. So what's gonna have to happen is the vloggers, just like myself and some more vloggers, they're gonna have to get together and start sending in reports and record numbers and having the police to start. I know a lot of people don't want to do that. That's the only way they're gonna stop y'all. These folks sick on here. Monitor your stuff, when you drop the link. And then, when you see people that's coming in that had not into your chat that's suspicious. But all you got to do is start talking about it. I promise you, somebody, if they hacking, somebody that knows that they're hacking will send you a message if you start talking about it and tell you who it is, like they did me. For some reason, people do dirt together, but then they don't be liking each other on the slick because they'll tell on them. Um, and I know people say, well, why, she always talk about bringing the police into everything. I feel like for the type of stuff that these people do on here, as far as like being intent on violating people, messing with their pages, trying to mess with their livelihoods, thinking that they can run their histories and get their information and try to run plays and set them up, set them up with falsifying reports and stuff. Um, yeah, that's what you have to do. I had thought about it last night. I was mad as hell because I was just as cool last night, and somebody sent me an email letting me know that, and I got on here because I was mad. I mean, I think I jumped. I was mad as hell, and talking about a play that somebody said they want to run on me, and I don't do no plays. I don't like that. I'm not going to play. So that's the reason why I get the laws involved because I want them to know that I'm not playing with them. Whatever game that it is that they want to play, I'm not gonna play it. The game I play is different. But talking about somebody was saying we need to file a fake report or something on it, so I had to put that on. I had to put that on because these people don't even know me. And so I thought about it. I was like, now I got on here, I got real mad real quick. And I went back and I looked at the email and I tried to trace it. I was like, okay, it's a new email. So the person didn't even tell me who they were. I'm not saying that they were lying, but I was like, I probably should not have jumped the gun like that because it could have been somebody to try to get me riled up. You have to think about that too. But what I did was, I did because I was like, I'm getting ready to call up, the police and file a report. Because I was like, I'm tired of these people messing with me, and I had to think about that. And I called my mother last night, and she was like, you don't know who that was. And she was like, did you trace it? I tried to trace it. The email address was new. They had just made it. I was able to see that. I was able to, see that they had just created the email address. And I was like, it could have been anybody trying to get me riled up. And then it could have been something valid. So what I did was I was you're able to have the police to document that. And when whoever does, because they can't just file fake shit on you and not come forward. They have to show themselves. It's already documented. You can already start the process of filing lawsuits on them, and then ultimately they'll be arrested for filing fake documentation. You know, when people used to file fake reports on people, there is a charge. I think it's filing fake government documentation, uh, uh, falsifying a fake, because you have to file a report. When you file a report, you have to fill out those reports. So you're falsifying the government's document. So I don't know if the person was trying to get me riled up, but I'm not gonna play no games with these people. I don't even know them. I'll be waiting on them. Of course, I had to send the email, you know, to them. Um, it says Happy Valentine's Day, DJ Sipsaw. Yeah, that's cornball stuff. I mean, I don't even understand what all of this stuff is about. It's just a sickness. It's a sickness. It could be because you can't take it lightly, because it could be somebody that's around that knows what's happening, and they ain't really with it, and they want to anonymously give you a heads up so that you'll know what to do. So that's why I say you could never just take anything lightly, and you always have to act on it as if it is true. Happy Valentine's Day, Kevin. Did you go down to the casino? Did you win anything? I said that I may take my mom. Let's see. For the rest of the week, I gotta work though. Maybe Saturday after I leave the office, after I leave my studio, maybe I'll go take my mom to the casino so she could play pennies. I be dread that because I already know if I take her to the casino, she could. I don't understand how people play pennies for hours. I'm trying to figure out how they play pennies for hours. I can't do it. Like if I'm gonna play, I be wanting to. I gotta play 50 cents. I'll play a quarter machine sometimes, but I mean I play a quarter machine and I bet the max, which is $1. So that's just like playing a dollar machine. He said, "No, ma'am, stay home and enjoy dinner with the missus." Okay. Hey, the Alabama hitter. New to you says I used to do it just because they last longer. Betting 150 pennies, 300 pennies, pay good licks. Okay, so betting 150 pennies and 300 pennies. Okay. Lord have mercy. People be weird wanting to live their life, but meddlesome in others' lives. Yeah, it ain't nowhere in the world that I would ever get on the internet unless somebody reduced me to being a troll. But it just goes to show people like to do evil things. I guess that's their alter ego because on the internet you could be whoever you want to be, right? So that's why people say this person they got jobs and they doing this, and that. It goes to show like I guess in the back of a person's mind, they're mentally unstable and they just want to do evil things, right? But then when they get caught, you know, um, they want to say, well, the real person that I am, I'm not like that, okay? Because there are consequences for um, when you violate people. I think people need to think about that. Hey, Nicolay. Same troll, Tam, or someone new harassing you. Well, it's always different ones, Nicolay, but they haven't been harassing me today. Um, I was looking at. They said that somebody came into Cypress chat and started harassing him and hacking him today. That's what I was reading. That's what they just put in the chat a few minutes ago, and they claim, yeah. Um, I don't understand why folks trolling either. To me, it don't seem normal for people to be so damn off of their rockers. It's really crazy. You would think and don't listen, okay? Because I don't be wanting to be too vulgar. Cause my mom be popping in here sometimes, but you would think on Valentine's Day that instead of trolling somebody, they'd be somewhere trying to get them some dick. Okay, you would think they'd be laid up trying to get them some dick or something. Instead, they want to troll somebody. At least thinking about it. Shit, close your eyes and think about it. If I mean that's better than trolling. If you can't get none, fantasize about getting some. But they want to troll on Valentine's Day. Oh Lord, forgive me. I'm becoming so terrible. Don't y'all know I'm not even a real big cusser? Like my kids, I remember I did not curse for 5 years. I wish I had just kept that going. And I got on here, they started getting on my nerves, and I just started going ape shit. Now I would cuss, but I've said some things on here that I never thought I'd say. Yeah, acting like bored teenagers. Mm-mm-mm. If they want to be somebody that they're not, they ought to go get on a dating site or something and be somebody, that would be more fun than trying to troll and thinking you're making people's lives a living hell. To me, that's sickening. And then they're creating all of that bad karma for themselves. A lot of them already on their damn last legs, they ought to be trying to create some type of good karma for themselves, okay? They ain't even on no legs. A lot of them on toes. They doing so bad, and they're still creating bad karma for themselves. Um, the broad was talking about Taylor Port and Hennessy together. No same being drink cheap wine mixed with oh, Kevin. I said I was getting ready to pour me some wine, but I'm scared to pour. Like if I pour me some wine, and I like sweet wine, so it's just real easy to just gup them. I buy the sweetest wines that I can buy, and I mess around and get too laxed, and it ain't no telling what I'll be on here talking about. Um, yeah, I think those income tax checks have hit because I got to go down to the bonding company tomorrow. I got like four, I think four. Where's my daily planner at? 4 or 5 people that's wanting to pay a bond. Junebug ass been in jail for a year, but hey, I ain't got no issues with it. I said, "Ooh, those tax checks must have hit today." I ain't complaining because I'm gonna be right there to get their money and give them my services. Um, hmm. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna pour me some wine. I'm a little wired up because I just got in not too long ago from with my mom and them. Hold on. Hypnotized. You got me hypnotized. Hold on, y'all. Let me open this wine up. Whew, child. Yeah, I was gonna feel guilty, but red wine is good for you. Move, Riley. Red wine is good for you. It's real sweet. It's real sweet. Oh Lord, it's got a lot of liquor in it too. I could smell it. But it's real sweet though. Oh, that's so good. Y'all need to try that red Walter if you haven't. They have a pineapple one too. It's good. It's just the liquor percentage is pretty high, so you can't, I hope that it did. That's my grandbaby's money. Y'all keep hitting the like button for me, please, and thank you. Yep, we took my mother to eat for today for Valentine's Day, and I guess I took my kids. They should have been, but my kids did get me something for Valentine's Day. They always give me something, cards, and I told my girls, I told them a while ago, I was like, the best gift that they can get me for Valentine's Day, instead of going and buying a card, I always like for them to express themselves, write what they feel as it relates to our relationship in a card or something. You know, to me, it's so special. It's funny because my girls are 3 years apart, and their personalities are they look alike, but their personalities are so freaking. I'm getting ready to show y'all my babies. I don't know if I've ever shown them to y'all. Their personalities are something. I get tickled. One of them has a personality. She reminds me of her dad. She's real quiet and um but I'm pretty quiet too, but I'll speak up, but she's just real secretive. Now that's her dad. Her dad is real secretive. Oh, did I show y'all this picture of my daughter when she was 6 months old and Juju, my Juki fruit, my grandbaby? Let me show y'all this. I don't know if I've shown y'all this picture. I compared them. That's my daughter. 24 years later, that's my granddaughter. Does she look like her mom? That's Juki when she was 6 months old, and that's my baby when she was 6 months old. She looks a lot like her mom. It's something in it. I said, Lord, I know that's my Juki fruit. You said Juki is my twin. Now look at my girls. They're 3 years apart. Look at them. I get so emotional when I see these pictures. That's that's them when 7 and 4. And this was them on their prom day. I get really emotional. I'm like, dog, where did the time go? Oh my God, where did the time go? My girls are adults now. And I still kind of coddle them like they're babies. They have to tell me, Mama, I'm not a baby. But their personalities, I'm going to show y'all this one, y'all. This one right here, that's my baby girl. And she got that quiet personality like her dad. She ain't, I mean, she has like a love affair with my mom. She'll confide in my mama, tell my mom everything. She said I'll tell her, well, why don't you tell me, Mama? Cause you too dramatic. Mom, you so dramatic. And then this is my oldest daughter. This is Juju's mom. This is Juju's mom in the black dress. And that's her right there, the oldest when she was 7. And she is so dramatic. and mama, and sister, and mama. I go, oh my God, I hate to see her coming sometimes. Jesus Christ. She is so dramatic. Now, mama, and such and such. And that's how she is. I mean, she's just so overly dramatic. I'm like, Lord, where she come from? And here go my mama. You gotta ask where she get it from. I said, yeah. She said, well, her daddy real laid back. So you gotta ask where she get it from. Yeah. Thank you, Carrie. The time go by so fast. Oh my, listen, this is my Pisces right here. The one with the red dress. It's not red. Shit, I can't think of it. I hope the burgundy dress on. She's a Pisces. This is my Pisces right here. And this one is a Cancer. Juju's mother is a Cancer. Pisces and a Cancer. And they stuck together like glue. They're very, very close. They always were secretive, took up for themselves. Took up for each other. Um, always whispering, conspiring against me. Mama, you don't remember you told us we could. They know I'm real forgetful. I would go, I know I didn't say that. Mama, yes, you did. You don't remember you said that. That's what they used to do, y'all, when they were younger. Kids think they slick. Try to make me think I'm crazy. Carrie says she's a Cancer. That's why she's dramatic. That's probably it then. Because she is very dramatic. But my Pisces is so quiet and she's, oh my gosh, she talks like her dad. She acts like her dad. She's very secretive. But she probably get a lot of that secretive stuff from me too. I'm real secretive about certain stuff. Oh yeah, they are very tall. They are very tall. I remember my oldest daughter, I didn't think that my baby girl was going to be so tall, but she kind of went off and she's a little, like a couple inches taller than my oldest daughter. Excuse me. And my oldest daughter is like 5'7". I don't know where they get that height from. Their dads are not tall. They're average height for men. He said, now Tamara, you are known to be a little moral vocal when the wine kick in. GMT on tap. Cancer, that's why she's dramatic. Secretive, sensitive, sexy. That's Pisces for you. Yeah, she's 22 now. I had a fit because she was like, Mama, me and my friend, we're gonna go to, I believe she said Hot Springs. Yeah, I cried because that's my baby girl. I cried. I was like, I can't believe and I don't like to do that to them, but I'm so like overly protective. I just know at right now it's not a good time to be going to Hot Springs because it's been a lot of black women to go missing down in Hot Springs and the cases are still unsolved. So I didn't think that was a good idea. Or he said more vocal. I told y'all about when they wanted to go on their to St. Louis on their senior trips. So I did. When my oldest daughter wanted to go, when my oldest daughter wanted to go, I always said the same thing, right? Their high school was going. And so when my oldest daughter was in the 12th, my baby girl was in the ninth. So they were in high school at the same time. So when they wanted to go, not on their senior trip, but on their high school trip to St. Louis to Six Flags. I don't even know if Flags is still open in St. Louis, but I gave them the story. I was like, that it's a serial killer in St. Louis, so I don't really think y'all should go. And so they was like, well, Mom, how you know it's a serial killer in St. Louis? I said because he was killing women when I was, when my school went, when I was in high school. So they gonna say, Mama, I remember them saying, Mama, well, if he was a serial killer when you was in high school, he ought to be like 90 years old now. He can't kill nobody. He too old. Oh my God, my girls keep me tickled. They always were so funny. Says baby girl looks like me. A lot of people say that they look like me in different ways. I look at some of my baby pictures and I see my oldest daughter have features of me. Um, I think they look like me in different stages of my life, but they look a lot like their dads too. They do. They look a lot like their dads. I always wanted to have 6 children. I guess it just wasn't meant. See, y'all, I'm drinking the wine and I'm civilized tonight. Because y'all know I get to drinking wine. We might get to talking nasty. Not vulgarly nasty or anything like that, of course. Um, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Let's see, it's 42 people in one and 10 people in the other. So y'all hit the like button. She said everybody must be making whoopee. I know everybody making music, making their own music tonight, and we're sitting up on YouTube. I wish I was making some music. I gotta call my sister Dima. I ain't seen her in here. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna call her in the morning because if when I don't hear from her in a few days, I get worried. Yeah, everybody is making babies right now. I thought that Cypress would have been in Memphis with Vanessa already. I miss her too. I miss Demon. It's not like her to like I have not heard from her, nor has she been in the chat. And I do miss her. Because normally we talk every day. Said DJ came out the trees. Oh, I know. I mean, it's natural to Kevin says only music I'm hearing is don't you want to get up and turn heat on? Well, Kevin, I mean you gotta initiate that. He said his wife telling him to get up and turn the heater on. So you need to go ahead and initiate it, and y'all can make some music. Um, Ronald says, "Hey, beautiful, would you be my Valentine's?" Ah, that's so sweet. So y'all, what do y'all think about? I said I was gonna do a video on this. Y'all know the young man that I had spoken about yesterday that was the active shooter in Memphis. Looking at what had happened to him in his background, I know he got to pay for what he did, but it just really made me feel so sad for him. People should not have children if they are not going to put them in um, protective environments if they're not ready for them. William says, "I'm single and lonely." New to you says, "We knew Ronald the night owl was coming." Ronald, is it still snow in Seattle? Do you all still have snow? Tam, he must have been high. Oh, okay, the snow has melted. That's good. Yo, I told y'all this wine got quite a bit of liquor in it. I could feel it. I don't drink a lot when I could start feeling it, but it's so sweet and good. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Oh, it's 50 degrees out there. Wow. Ronald, what you think about that game Sunday? Mm. So a lot of people happy that the Chiefs won, right? Miss Nelly, hey Dimples. Hey Miss Nelly. Miss Nelly, what you do for Valentine's Day today? They shot up the parade in Kansas City. What? They shot up the parade in Kansas City? Lord have mercy. What is this world coming to? Why did they do that? I'm a 49ers fan. Don't ask me. Referees tried to give it to the 49ers. Oh, the referees tried. So, but still, that's why they want to shoot it up. That's not a reason to shoot up a place and hurt people. No, actually, I'm drinking some wine. I'm drinking some good sweet wine. And it's got me relaxed already. The bloggers are trying to put out there the active shooter young man was mental anguish after a breakup with child's mother. I can't buy a sack of that. I think he already had issues with his life growing up, you know. Um, I think that there was a lot of stuff going on there, but he still knows right from wrong. Muhammad is already in Hall of Fame. Quit asks for a curfew. I thought he already had a curfew. I thought Orange Mountain Quit already had a curfew. I'm doing good, Nine Beats. How about you? It's more people on here than I thought. I guess everybody already took their significant other out to dinner. I thought that they would be, getting it on, because over the night around 12 o'clock. That's when everybody be on Valentine's Day. That's when everybody be. That's when they lock up. Like my puppies did. That's when everybody lock up. Um, I see that on WREG. They had it in the algorithm today. Okay. Hmm. I was alone today and tonight. Maybe next year I'll have my queen. That's what I said. Maybe next year I'll be able to lock up shit if I'm married. Y'all know I'm trying to hold out until I'm married. Um, Kevin Felder says I agree. I listened to the young man's music and it was song after song about pain, unaliving. Yeah, it's sad. I hate that. You know what? I really wish that they would stop promoting that men are supposed to internalize all of their pain because they're supposed to be hard and um they're not, they're supposed to just deal with it. Even though men are wired a different way, they are still human beings. And when you tell boys, you better not cry, you better deal with that. Don't you I better not see a tear come out your eye. I don't know about that. If you're having if your feelings if something hurts your feelings, maybe you should go shed a tear or something. I think it makes people real hard. I'm not saying for them to act like little girls or whatever, but um, I don't know. I just think that that should be rethought because men are not supposed to. Especially when I was growing up, they really promoted that they're not supposed to tap into their feelings and show their feelings. They're supposed to always be hard. I just don't think that that's a good thing. You're supposed to be able to be vulnerable with the people that you love, like your mom. Um, but instead, you had a lot of mothers, telling their sons and stuff, they better be hard, not to shed a tear, shut up, don't be acting like no little girl if they try to express how something made them feel, right? And so as a result, they're hard with their wives and their daughters and stuff, and it ends up messing a lot of them up. He said my voice is nice at night, it helps me sleep. Thank you. New to you says we need 10 yeah, y'all get the likes up for me. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. Yep. I think that's what it's gonna take. And some things, a lot of women too are gonna have to because more women are spoiled. Well, I mean, you see a lot of men that are spoiled in the wrong way too, but more women are spoiled, and it's got to be with their way or no way. I think that has to change. Mothers normally say, "You better not cry," after they done already whooped you. Fathers just make their sons lift weights and work out. Oh wow, I didn't know that. He said it's the low frequency music. I'm telling you, it is. I've gotten to a point where, like, I be feeling so good. I was listening to a song today. I've been discovering like so many. Like I've always like oldies but goodies. I think I had said before, like when I listen to like the 80s music that I remember hearing like when I was growing up in the 80s, it makes me feel so good. Like I just get energy, my like I get happy. Like the beat, the frequency on it is different. When I started listening to like the 60s and the 70s music, because I've started discovering like the late 60s R&B music and stuff, and it sounds so good. The early 70s, when I started listening to that music that they put out, that was like love making music. It made you want to fall in love with somebody. They don't want that type of music out now because they want people to talk about getting $40 and everybody screwing each other. You know, if everybody acting a fool and screwing each other, then venereal diseases are spreading all over the place. And it keeps the pharmaceutical companies rich because everybody got something or taking medicine for something, because they just want to hit and run. Everybody just screwing everybody, and that's nasty. Number one. But I mean, I think if you're gonna have a soul tie, like with somebody, because when you have sex with them, it is some type of soul tie, whether you love them a lot, not right. If you don't love them, you at least need to like them a lot. But you got people that's screwing and they don't even like each other. They're doing it as a bet. They're doing it to prove that, or if they're doing it for $40, or they doing it to prove that they can get in bed with somebody. I told you I could knock her down or knock her off or whatever. Like it's really sad. I think that's why a lot of these people screwed up now because you're exchanging energies, sexual energies with these people. And a lot of them have lunatic spirits on them. They have like lust demons, like real, like perverted lust demons on them. And I'm serious, like real perverted lust demons. And you get to wondering why, like after you've been with a certain person, sometimes like why all of a sudden your sexual appetite is changing. You have to be careful about the energies, and this is just what I feel that people carry on them because a lot of them have like familiar spirits on them from that came from God knows where. They slick on the down low. They try any and everything. That's why I'm real big on getting to the bottom of and being open with people about what it is. Well, what do you like? When they get to talking about, and I'm serious, like I was just talking to this guy and I did all I could to try and like him because he was a real cool guy, but I just couldn't like him because not in that way. Because I remember like whenever we would talk, for some reason, I mean, I always knew when we had a conversation, um we could be talking about ice cream, something as simple as like black walnut ice cream or something. This is just an example, right? I always knew that somehow he would find a way to rear the conversation in an area where he talking about um somebody getting screwed in the booty hole. Like to me, it was always like there's some type of fetish I don't like talking about stuff like that. I don't like having conversations about men wanting to screw women in their booty hole because I don't get down like that. I don't get down like that. So it just made me think, even though it would be casual, but he just had too many stories about somebody booty hole. Miss T, it's on Fox 13 now. Govan wants a job and curfew 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. 8 p.m. to 7 a.m., which means he'll be out all night. Oh, Lord. Mm. Um, guys, idea of sex is like getting a massage or pedicure. Do people still make love or are they just screwing? It's bam, bam, bam. Here go your $40 and that's it. They just getting their rocks off. It's a few that's and it's so sad. Like you hear a lot of young girls who don't have any guidance talk about, you know, making that little $40 is so easy. That's why they like to get an old man, and then the old man, can't even get a hard up, or if he take his Viagra, he coming real quick. Girl, that was an easy $40. We living in a real bad state when you have young women selling themselves for $40. When you even have women selling themselves for anything, because your vagina is your entrance. That's your heaven. Okay, I don't be trying to brag. That's the reason why I takes very good care of mine. So when I say I pampers it and I go and I get herbs and stuff, like you go get massages, you have to take care of that. And um and a lot of these young women don't know that. Like when they have smells and stuff. I ain't trying to talk about nobody, like they have smells and people have made them feel like, well, every woman, I heard a lady say, well, every woman for JJ have his own scent. I said, no, 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 that's not true, because a healthy JJ don't have a scent. The only time my vagina has a scent is when I use my organic um feminine foam and I want it to smell like strawberries or something like that. That's the only scent you're gonna smell. Okay. Organic strawberries or something, because my natural scent is not one. You're not supposed to have a scent down there, not if it's healthy. Now, if you got a scent, you need to go to the doctor. But people are not telling these girls that they be rotten. And so and I'm serious, this is something that needs to be talked about. So they go get over the counter stuff. If my vagina was discharging and had a scent, people are not telling these girls, you need to take your ass down to the doctor. They're going to get over the counter stuff. Like the lady when I was in Walgreens yesterday. Yeah, I walked in Walgreens because I saw that they had some hand paper towels on sale. Y'all know I steal coupon. So I went in there to stock up on the packages of hand paper towels. And I went in the back, and this older lady walked up to me and was like, "Can you tell me where the stuff at for for the for your what did she say? Where can I find the cream at?" And I'm for itching. And I said, "You talking?" I'm thinking she's talking about cortisone or something like that. And I was like, "The cream for itching, like for your skin or whatever, your face is back up against the wall." She was like, "No, the cream that stop your cat from itching." Yeah, I could have dropped. I promise to God, I could have dropped. But because she mustered up the courage, and I don't even think, I mean, it was just natural to her. Because she asked me, I felt an obligation to help her. Now I'm looking for the cream that stop your cat from itching. That's how she said it to me. So I was like, my God. So I was like, well, maybe you're talking about like monostat or something like that. So I said it should be down there. And I thought about, well, she way down here. So maybe she can't even read. I started thinking about that because I started thinking about people sometimes maybe they can't half read or something. So I said, well, I'll help you find it. And so when we found the monostat, y'all know it's several different ones. And I was reading it out to her. I was like, this is the monostat that you use for 2 days. This is the monostat that you use for 7 days. Okay. And she got the cheaper one. Now, if her cat was itching, why won't she go to a damn doctor? But this was an older lady, looked like she was in her 60s. Said it just, I mean, didn't have no shame about it, y'all. Can you tell me where I get the cream at? Show me where I get the cream at that stop your cat from itching. And so if this lady is in her look like she's in her 60s, y'all, what do the younger women have to look up to? She said, this is wow. I think as a community we have failed our young women. Yeah, because people are not telling them to take care of their heaven anymore. You ain't supposed to be giving out your vajayjay to everybody. Hell, I'm not proud about having 7 men. 7 men, that's quite a bit of men to have had. My mama, I was telling my mama said, you laid with 7 men? I said, yeah, my mama has not even had 7 guys. So I guess I was a little loose. Okay. But you have girls that are like on have had they're like 20 years old, already been with 30, 40 men. Already been with 30 or 40 men. Kevin says cat itching, I be damn. I know I'm a ex-husband of 23 years, so I'm a coochie connoisseur. Right. Doctors. If you go to the right doctor, your doctor will tell you a healthy vagina, and you have to do things to keep your pH balance right too. Because I know, like sometimes, like after women go off of their cycles or something, it would be normal for their body to do a cleansing. So you might have, but you keep yourself clean. You might smell something then because our bodies are so unique. It cleanses itself, right? It starts to cleanse you, especially if you've been having sex and stuff. It'll start to clean, after your cycle go off. But it ain't supposed to be nothing after that. So if you still smelling something, it's something ain't right. And even then, they don't know how to keep themselves clean because I think it's disgusting for girls, you know, and I've heard them say this, and I'm not trying to be disgusting or anything. I've heard them say, you know, if they were on their cycle or whatever, what stops them from doing anything, and they're on their cycle. So you trying to tell me you opening your legs up to somebody and they screwing you while you're on your cycle? That is absolutely disgusting, y'all. I don't even know what this world is coming to. Like I said, it's sad. Like people don't even take sex seriously. Like people have sex now. It's unfortunate. Their minds are, it seems like, so twisted that they only have sex now at this point just to see how nasty a person can be. They don't even have orgasms unless the person is doing something so out of this world, like disgusting, like eating feces or something, like you pissing on them. Because I was listening to this girl from out of this, I think she's a rapper from out of Dallas, and she was talking about how she had told her boyfriend that she had a fetish of somebody pissing on her. I don't believe that was the first time she was pissed on. And she says that he was like, that's nasty. I never did that. I've never done that before. She was like, but she told him that she wanted to try it. and it was his first time. And when he tried it, and when he started pissing all over the top of her head and all over her and stuff, he started having all of these orgasms. And he was like, "Damn, I love you," and he went and married her. So it's, I don't know what's going on with folks, because ain't nobody pissing on me. It is, that's disgusting. That's how you get hepatitis. Um, I can wait and always have Ronald. You're too much. When them 5 or 7 days and it's on, it's like Donkey Kong. I know for most women, when our hormones start to change, like I hope I ain't telling y'all too much, but like I know for me, like from, and I think for a lot of women, because I other women that I talk to have said the same thing. Like when your body, your cycle and stuff get ready to come on, your body starts to break down to prepare for it. Your hormones start to change, and of course, like the week before your cycle and the week after you go after your cycle, off of your cycle is when your body is real horny. Like it is like it's at like 100. Um, Miss Cat Eye says I was listening to Young Miami and Kevin Gates' conversation where they were talking about feces and urine inside of having sexual activity. Oh my God. And the idea, like when all of those girls and stuff were going over there to Dubai, they was talking about how those Arabs was giving them money and they would come back to the States to start businesses and stuff. But then they was talking about they had to eat feces and all that. It was like they don't give a damn, because they was able to get like 90,000. Some of them got 100,000. The nastier they were, if they ate like 2, 3 different Arabs feces, they was like, they did it because I mean they come back, they have 100,000, they start their businesses, and nobody knows that they did it, and they forget all about it, and I get to win. So this is the mindset of people. Like, people don't have morals, nor do they have standards. Because if I say that I'm not into this and that, and then you try it on me, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. Or if I say, I don't like men that like have dildos up their booty. Cause a lot of men now like women to put on strap-ons for them. I ain't never in my life heard nothing like that. Ooh, Jesus. Ooh, the thought of that just makes me sick to the stomach. A man wants a woman to put on a strap-on. Oh my God, Jesus. What has this world come to? And a lot of young women don't even recognize the traits of a down low or gay man. Because I told y'all a long time ago, I was reading in this Facebook chat, somebody had posted, "Is it gay if your man wants you to use a strap on?" And the majority of the young ladies said, "No, it's not gay if I put on the strap on and screw him. It's only gay if he let a man use a toy or a strap on him." I said, "Oh my God." So it's unfortunate that young girls don't know that men that want their anal gland stimulated is gay. I don't believe in being I don't believe in when people say a man is bisexual. I don't believe that. I believe that men that mess with men and women, they're only messing with women to use them as beers. I think that they're gay and not bisexual. Oh, you break a strap out, we fight. I'm right. I don't let no me myself as a woman. I don't let men use. I ain't never let no man use no 12 me. Period. If he can't use his If he can't use his Woody Woodpecker, I mean, we don't need to be together because I like flesh. And if it ain't working, then we just can't do nothing because a lot of them little wood thing, they little Woody Woodpeckers don't work, from what I've been told. If it ain't working, we can't do nothing. But you're not gonna use no toy on me. I'm talking about this how I get it up. That means you don't need to do nothing. If you ain't got no nature, you can't get on no hard. You just go ahead and give it up. Okay, just go on and give it up. You know, you need to go exercise and take your Geritol, and because I recommend Geritol instead of Viagra for these men. Go and take your Geritol, and then once you're able to start getting it up again, we can get it on. Yeah, this wine's so good. Have y'all ever had that sweet Walter? It's got a lot of it's got a high percentage of alcohol in it. That's the definition of dick in the booty ninjas we be talking about. I'm telling you, y'all would be surprised. I'm telling you, y'all would be surprised about some of these men that be wanting women to stimulate their anal gland. Ugh, mm-mm, mm-mm. I can't do it. Wearing these tight pants and stuff. See, girls don't know the signs and stuff anymore. They wearing tight pants and all of that, like they dress flamboyant. Mm-mm. I don't mean no harm, but I don't want a man that wear tight pants. I like masculine men. I do. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't know if I told y'all this before, but I love, like, one of my favorite movies is Shaka Zulu. Even when I was a little girl, like when the movie first came on, I remember it came on in the 80s, and it was like a 2 or 3 day, or it might have been a week series. We watched it like every night. And Shaka Zulu was so brave. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was in the braid shop the other day, and you have to listen to like some of these Africans, okay? And when they have those African men to walk up in there, and I promise you, it's something about, like, here, like a lot of certain black men, when you hear the baritone in their voices, it's so sexy to me because I love, like, reading about and studying about the different tribes in Africa, like the Zulu tribes and stuff, and hearing their baritones in their voices, and especially black men, is so freaking sexy to me. That alone, just hearing the bass in their voice turns me on. I'm telling you. Hey, Third Coast McQueen, that movie and Roots. I like Roots too, but I love Shaka Zulu. I still be looking at Shaka Zulu. It's on YouTube, and it's on Amazon Prime too. Sometimes different women excite men in different ways as far as erections and stamina. Yeah, because probably based on what they do in bed. Because everybody don't do the same thing. Some people have standards. Hidden Colors 1 through 5. Oh my God, I love Hidden Colors, especially the first one. I recommend all black people go and look at. I think it's Hidden Colors 1. Which Hidden Colors was Dr. Umar in? Was it 1 or 2? I recommend. I believe it was Hidden Colors 1. I recommend all black people looking at that documentary if they haven't. They have many pills for men A strap on is out the question. Mm-mm. Ain't no strap on coming into my bedroom. Now, I did say now, my cousin has I be supporting her. I do buy the edible panties, in which they still in the closet. And I like the ring, not the rose. I like the ring. Now, a lot of women have started getting those roses. I don't mean no harm, but I don't want no rose. I think the rose stimulates the oh gosh, shit, I forget the the clitoris or whatever. But I like the ring. I don't want I've never used the rose. I don't want that. Because if I'm gonna be having sex, I need for the man to stimulate the clitoris, the clit, right? Not a damn toy. But I do like the ring. But I guess the ring stimulates but the ring goes on his penis. Yeah, the clitoris. Okay. Thank you, girl, for telling, because I'm sitting over here getting drunk, I believe. I said clitoris, didn't I? I'm way out there. But I like the ring. The ring goes on his penis. He says, no, Tamara, I was speaking on regular attraction, not creeps. Okay. I said clitoris, like victorious, Lord. I ain't gonna pour me no more wine. Mm. I know. I told y'all that's why I don't like to drink and be on here. I said clitorious, like victorious. No, I haven't heard from Jeff Lee. I haven't. Is he okay? Do you talk to him? Jeff be getting mad at me, child. They get mad at me and they unsubscribe, and I don't hear from him in a long time. But he might be in the bushes and just not saying anything. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. He said those rings strangle the Johnsons. Yeah, but they be feeling good though. I don't think so. They stretch. They don't strangle. Um, I just haven't seen him in the chat. I think Jeff has a radio show or something, like an online radio show. I think that's what that is. He said we understand what you were saying. I promise you. I don't know what made me say clitorious. I don't. I sound like victorious. You can't be out here sleeping with Lotta, Dottie, and everybody. I know that's right. But that's what people are doing. And they have all of these soul ties. And I believe they get these soul ties, they take on a lot of these different energies of these people, which is why they start acting crazy and stuff, be all confused. And like I said, they start getting into perverted type stuff sexually. You have to be very careful about who you interact with. especially if you talk about getting in the bed with them. You know, you would think that would be one of the last things that a person does when you getting to know a person, but that's one of the first things they do now because they don't want to get to know people. It's all about making some money, and that's it. And they're wearing their little bodies out so quick. Some of these young teenage girls got so many miles on them. It's ridiculous. It's sad. I'm telling you. So that's why you have to be careful about who you exchange energies with. Like I said, I'm still one of those people that and it's not, I know people call it old fashioned, but it's not old fashioned to me. Like I still believe in the family structure, like a man and woman household and raising their children. I still believe in marriage. I don't, even though I was never married, if I had to do all over again, I would have gotten married so I could have given my kids. If I should have made better decisions. But hey, things happen the way that they happen. I'm happy that I have my children. I wouldn't have wanted to have them with anybody else because they would have been different people. Probably would have been boys. I mean, my girls are just perfect for me. I'm happy, that they're the human beings that they are. But it's a lot of things that I could have did differently too. I could have made better decisions. I should have put I should have put myself in a position where I was not a baby's mom, right? Because I could have made better decisions to ensure that, but I didn't. Okay. But so that's why I say a lot of young girls got to be taught that. Men, these men are going to have to be taught responsibility, that the responsibility is not just the girls, or the responsibility with their child does not end when the relationship ends with the young lady. Okay. And young ladies are going to have to be taught to make better decisions on who they have children with, who they have relations with. But I still believe in the family structure. I think that should be promoted more in our community. I still believe in love. I still believe in relationships, genuine relationships. I do. I tried to tell my homeboy, man, you acting strange. Comes to find out, his new girlfriend has slept with a lot of men. I told him, you sleeping with all of them people. Oh, wow. For some reason, men like women that sleep with a lot of men. I don't know why. I guess because they do anything in bed. So that theory, I figured out a while back that most men don't really want good women. They like the idea of having good women. They like the idea of it. They like saying it, but they don't really want it because they'll mess over a good woman for a whore in a heartbeat. A whore that's trying to perpetrate like she a good woman because she doing anything in bed. Don't tell me that it don't happen because I've had it happen to me several times. And I'm very unforgiving. Ronald Gray says, I love me some real love and being in. And just because I say I don't forgive a person, it does not mean that I'm mad at them or bitter. I'm not. It just means that I don't forgive what they did to me for them. I don't forgive them enough for them to be back into my space. My energy is a privilege to have because I have good energy. So I'm not going to let somebody drain my energy that don't deserve it. And people got to be very meticulous about who they distribute their energy out to, especially if they're good natured people. Your energy should be a privilege for somebody to be in the presence of. Instead, oftentimes what we do is we start giving our energy, we make the mistake of giving our energy to energy vampires. Okay. And that's one of the things that I promised myself. that I would not do in 2024, which is one of the reasons why I am celibate. And somebody gonna come into my chat and say the other day, I don't believe you celibate. I have been celibate for over a year. Ain't nobody touched my coochie in over a year. And that is on my dad's grave. And before they say, well, you can't get nobody, I can get somebody tonight if I wanted to. I've just made a decision not to. Was with one woman for 23 years. Wow, that is so awesome. Because it's unfortunate that a lot of men find it impossible to be with one woman. I'm not going to sit up. I make my own money. I do very well for myself. I have my own things. I'm not gonna sit up and let a man make me miserable he don't because he want to cheat. I'm the damn gift, and I think that if men respect women more, they wouldn't do it. If they respect what they had, they wouldn't do it. You already know that you could lose this person that you claim you love, right? And this is exactly how I look at it. If I say to you, as long as you don't mess me over, you got a good woman on your team and we're going to win together. And then you go and you mess that over. You go and you do the very thing that I tell you, I can't come back from cheating. Everybody is wired differently. That's one of my pet peeves. That's one of my vices. I can't come back from cheating. And then you go do the very thing that I say is going to cause a wedge between us, and there's really no return. So that means you never cared about me anyways. Because you don't go and mess over something that you truly want. Mm-hmm. Um, Tell MW that I stand on it. It's a two-way street. Well, yeah, some women cheat too. It's a lot of women cheat now because don't nobody value relationships. They don't value people don't value people anymore. It ain't nowhere in the world I would go and cheat on a man that I love. I'm not gonna do it. And I'm not gonna be tempted to do it because I'm not gonna put myself in positions where another man I'm with another man. I'm just not gonna put myself in positions to cheat or put myself in bad positions and compromising positions where it's gonna make the person that I claim I love feel a certain way because his feelings matter to me. But on the other hand, men don't think like that, you know. I guess they feel like women supposed to take whatever they put down and they cheat and the woman is supposed to get over it. It's like saying fuck you, damn you and your feelings. So I don't want that in my life. Period. I'm not gonna be loyal to a person that's not deserving of it because I'm a very loyal person. OG Snake Spider says that's cap. Why is it cap, Snake Spider? um, Ron says, "Stop it." What I say? I'm telling the truth. But I'm speaking too based on experiences that I've had. He says, "I'm a rider. I don't change up. We both been hurt. You still need healing." I am healed. I'm not hurting nobody. I'm not mad at nobody. I like I said, I just I know all people aren't the same, but for some reason men find it hard to turn down coochie from other women for some reason. And women will throw themselves up on men that they know aren't available. They might not even want them, but it's just the mere fact that they know that he's not available. They want to see if they can get him to mess up his home. Unfortunately, a lot of women got low self esteem. If she can get him to cheat, to her, that's building her self worth. I got him to cheat. That makes her feel big about herself, especially if he with a woman that's got something going for herself. She don't really want the man. She in competition with the woman. And most times it's a woman that she could never even compare to. She can't even compete with her because she can't compare with her. But it's unfortunate that men, and y'all have to understand too, that my profession and the work that I do, I see it all the time. Men might think it's a hit and run. They don't, a lot of them don't think anything of it. Oh, okay, I'm just hitting her. They don't think none of it. They think they playing the smart. There's no emotions involved. But women are very, I'm a woman. So I know how women do it. They are going to always, because men don't, they don't think like women. Women are going to always find a way to let that other woman, to let that man's woman know or make her suspicious about him. And he going, I ain't did nothing. I'm careful. This, and that. Women start leaving lipsticks. They'll hide their lipstick and leave it in the passenger seat for his wife to find it. They'll put some lipstick on the back of his shirt. He done put his shirt on. She walked behind him after they get finished at the hotel. He put his shirt on and hug him from behind and put her lipstick on his shirt. He don't even see it. But when he walk into the house, his wife see it. That's the type of stuff that women do because she's already checked his family, his wife out. So all his wife got something going for herself. And it piques her interest. Let me see if I can take him from this woman that's got everything. I'm a downgrade. So it makes her feel good if she can get him to fuck over his family. And it's unfortunate that a lot of men doing it because what she gonna do is she gonna get real freaky. She gonna do whatever is necessary because to most women it's just about competition, not really about that man. And that's the reason why I say too many men make sex a god and they losing everything because of some stanky tail. Because a lot of it be stanky. Because when she licking ass and sucking dick and everything that come out of it and sucking balls and all of that, you better believe that's one of her tricks. And she done did it to about 15 or 20 more other men. And you mess your good woman and wife over for something like that. You make her think that she could ever be in competition with a woman that you have built with and your family. You've already betrayed your woman when you make a woman like that think that she could ever be in competition with her. And then a lot of these women are deranged. They'll catch your wife out, you pulling you out, thinking you getting you some tail, and the next thing you know, she done paid somebody to try to take your damn wife out. Y'all, this stuff happen every day. So that's the reason why I take stuff like that seriously, because folks ain't working with a full deck no more. So that's why I don't play. If I say I'm a rider, I'm a good woman, we can ride this out together. I'll never leave you. I got you. Because once I'm in, I'm in. But if you fuck me over, it's over. I can't deal with no extramarital affairs. And you find that hard, I give you whatever it is that you need. I got you. I'm talking about emotionally. We got each other. I ain't gonna cheat on you. And I tell you, just don't cheat on me. Treat me right. And don't cheat on me. Well, nah, I can't do that. I got to cheat. Fuck you. You go on with your life. I'm gone. I work hard for everything I got. I'm not gonna be unhappy. Tambora says, nope, it was an experience. I've been a writer. Y'all, that wine make you hot too. I'm sweating. Once you got my heart and you F over me, go straight to hell. Don't pass. Go. Oh. Mm. Anyways, what time is it? It's only one. Men are emotional, providing that for us is just regular shit. What you mean, Neo? Providing what? What you mean providing what for you all is just regular shit? Hey, Jakai. Is that Jakai or Jakai? Tambora says a lot of women can't express themselves. I'm gonna tell you what's happening with a lot of women now. A lot of women are afraid to express themselves because they feel like they're gonna run the man off if they lay down the law. You know, if they have standards. Well, I don't want to be too overbearing. I don't want to run him. I'm scared to tell him this. I'm scared to let him know how I feel about him. No, people play too many games. Nigga, I'm in love with you. How you feel about me? Women don't even ask men that stuff no more. They laying up with him, hoping that he in love with her. She having sex with him. She's readily available to her. He ain't even made no commitment. Baby, we've been first of all, it's gonna be understood before we even get into bed what we doing. Because the only way for me to get it, for us to have sex is this are we exclusive? Well, some of them tell you you are exclusive, and but at least if you know boots and heels. The reason I'm not married is because was gonna marry the woman I was gonna marry cheating on me for my cousin and best friend, and she was still gonna try to marry me. Oh my God. Mm. Hey Tracy, we must choose better. And another thing, we have to let our hair down a little, not lower our standards, but what you won't do, the next one will. I'm not saying do anything. The next one will, but does she have all the characteristics? Because a lot of these people doing it just to win. And then once they win, the real person comes out. So oftentimes it's best to treat the person right, especially if y'all vibrating on the same frequency. Another person probably will do it, but they vibrating on a way lower frequency. As a matter of fact, they ain't even vibrating. They ain't got no vibration, but they doing everything you said. You're gonna end up regretting it in the end because you can have the wrong people in your life and you stay stagnant. Uh, and you're right, you could let your hair down, but when you feel comfortable enough and you know that the person feels you the exact same way that you feel them, you can let your hair down. You could be more, you could be vulnerable. You're able to be more vulnerable and transparent with that person. But people are just playing games now because a lot of people are so afraid of being hurt. They don't even want to ask questions. You have women that are just readily available to men and they are left in lingo about where they stand in that man's life. When you okay, well, ask him, get to understand. Well, I don't want to do that because I don't want to run him off. You think I'm gonna be jumping in bed with a man, giving him my best performance, and I don't know where I stand in his life? I'm just hoping that I can give him such a good performance that he falls in love with me. This is the mindset of women. A lot of women are cheating themselves. I believe that relationships are about effort, not emotions. It's not about personal accomplishments. It's about support and structure. That too. Okay. I feel like it's about personal accomplishments, support, effort, and respect. People leave respect off now. And respect. There's nowhere in the world that I'm gonna be in love with a man and I'm doing something that he don't like. And he come to me and say, Tam, it makes me feel a certain way when you do that. I'd be a damn fool not to stop if I love him. You think I ain't gonna work on it and I love him? But women are being taught to suppress whatever it is that they want and need because they might run the man out. Because if you say something, he gonna go get another woman. That's what women are being taught. That's why I say when folks say, "Well, you have to please your man," I go, "It's a two-way thing. What about me? Hell, my needs are important. I'm better. I'm able to better please him when I know that he's going to reciprocate that energy." Joy Loves God says, I always express myself because I don't like to waste time if I'm not interested in a man or what his goals are. I'm just saying. Yeah. Some men now their self-esteem is so low. Like I said, most women want men that are unavailable. They will allow a woman to disrespect their woman in their faces because they're so intrigued with women trying to get at them instead of putting that woman in her place. She ain't even supposed to feel comfortable. No woman, if a man loves a woman, he's with her. No other woman is supposed to ever feel comfortable enough to ever disrespect her as and without him putting her in her place. Because he's supposed to handle it immediately. Not the woman. Because you hear a lot of women, bitch, you ain't gonna disrespect me, blah, 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 blah. No, that's not her. He's supposed to handle it in a respectful manner. Right, Miss Tam. A man can screw you for 5 days straight and won't have any feelings for you at all and will lie to get what he want. It happened every day. I have male friends that have been my friends forever. And it's amazing to me, like when we have conversations, how when we're having conversations about relationships on a platonic level because we're platonic friends, if I'm talking about something and we're talking about relationships and we're talking about sex and stuff like that, it never fails. They always say they weren't in love with her, they was in love with what she was doing. And I always say that you got it confused. He wasn't in love with her. He was in love with what she was doing. It's amazing how men think differently. I mean, it's sad. But he was with her for all these years, yeah, but he was in love with what she was doing. He wasn't in love with her. I mean, it's sad that they wired up like that, but a lot of them miserable because they've messed over some good women. Okay, so you got a woman that's doing everything, but she's just like a damn sheep. Okay. Is it the sheeps that they say that are mindless or goats or whatever? I wouldn't even want a doormat. I like masculine men. I do. I like masculine men. True, Tam. Just don't rush and get to know your mate and be finding out bum leeches and crabs and using your body and wasting your time and love. Go by your gut feeling and wait a few years before marriage because he might not be the one. That's true. I agree. Women can you can be with somebody for years and they're not the one. People stay together now for whatever reasons. It ain't necessarily love. I couldn't be with somebody that I was not in love with. I couldn't live with them. I couldn't be with them. If the love is gone, I feel like, people start talking about, yeah, but I've invested so much time in it. Okay, you already unhappy. Why in the hell would you invest another 10 years and you already been there for 10 years in something that ain't working? You might as well go on and you supposed to be able to separate just like you came together and make it amicable and don't spend another 10 years, which would make it 20 years, being miserable, and go find you somebody that you can be happy with. It's just best to move on. People have issues with moving on because they are creatures of habit. They like to be comfortable. I don't want to be comfortable and miserable. You're comfortable, but you're miserable. Jakay says these men are undercover on the DL. A lot of them are. I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I was working for the sheriff's office, I never forget. I worked some overtime down in processing, which is the jail in the processing area where you book in the inmates, where you fingerprint them and get them prepared to go up to their housing. Right. I'll never forget. I worked overtime because that's when MPD was doing blue crushes, right? Which means they would go do a lot of bus and they would bring in milk trucks and they called the women milk trucks and the transgenders and stuff. So they would have a truck, a big truck full of people, right? And they would bring them into the jail and it would be like 200 and 300 people for us to book in at one time. So the chief was looking for some people to work over. I went and worked over some overtime. They started, we was booking in a whole lot of gang members. I'll never forget. They was going picking people up on warrants and stuff. And they was in IDFP. After I booked them in, they would then go over to IDFP and wait to be fingerprinted and linked and sent upstairs to their housing. I'll never forget when those transgenders, after I booked those gang members in, those transgenders came in. We opened the door, let the gang members go to IDFP. Those transgenders started coming in. I booked them in. I told the officer, before you open the door for them, we'll just let this batch walk in at the same time. There was a window in the booking window that you could look through in IDFP and see all of them sitting out in a big open area waiting to be fingerprinted. And I said, I want to see how these gang members and these so-called thugs are going to react when these transgenders come in, because some of them had breasts. They still had their weave in their hair. Of course, they have to take it out before they go to housing. But at that point, they still had their weave and stuff in their hair. And they had not dressed out yet. So they still had on their prostituting clothes and stuff. And I stood there in that glass window. After I booked in the last transgender, I ran to that window when that officer was opening that door, because I wanted to see how these so-called hardcore thugs was going to interact with those transgenders. When I tell you that it was a few of them that got up, and I'm not saying that they should have, but they got up and walked to the other side, because the transgenders go in like they're selling themselves. They love being in there with those thugs. But it was so many of those so-called thugs, hardcore thugs, was looking at those men up and down with lust in their eyes as they would look at a woman. I said, "Oh my God, y'all! It's so you right. It's a lot of them on the. I mean, they was checking them out just like they would check a regular woman out, with smirks on their faces, with lust in their eyes. Transgenders already knew which ones to go and sit next to, smiling and flirting and stuff. It was just sad. Ooh. So, these girls need to be careful. When sometimes women sometimes get intuition and vibes and roll with it. Right. We always have an intuition about what's going on. A lot of people second guess themselves and they shouldn't. Yeah, I gotta go out tomorrow. After I leave there, I'm going to get my nails done. Y'all, what color should I get my nails? I was supposed to go the other day. I got orange the last time. I think this time I'm going to. What color should I get? Let's see. It's February. It's still cold, so um, should I get white? Should I get a cream colored white? No, Puffy like white, don't it? They was talking about Puffy made this woman get all white nails. I still like white nails, off white. I think I might get a blue. I think I might get a blue. I have to have an attraction and enjoy the man's company. Me too. I like to enjoy a man's company when he's mature, he's intelligent, he's deep. Oh, that turn. I have to shoot. I have to control myself. He got that baritone in his voice, that like them Zulu. He got that deep, that baritone. He got that roaring voice, and then he's masculine and he stands for something, and you don't see no feminine energy around him. And he's intelligent. When they smart and intelligent, shoot, you mess around and been and drug them by their feet to the bedroom. I'm telling you, that's the type of energy that just turns me on. You have to make that lust spirit. You have to say to yourself, okay, submit, lust spirit, submit. Every time he talk, you're getting weak. Oh God. And then he talking with some intelligence and stuff, that baritone. And you have to be you saying in your mind, please, lust spirit, please submit. Please just submit. Because this black man driving me crazy. He don't even know I'm about to jump on top of him. Yeah, but sometimes you'll be way off. Y'all be way off. Tambora says sometimes we be way off. Well, sometimes there are a lot of insecure women. I think every human being has their own insecurity. Rather they want to admit to it or not, they do. They have their own insecurities because of some things that they've gone through in the past. That's just how it is. Anyway, y'all, let me get off of here because I got to get up early in the morning. I got two cases I got to go out on tomorrow. And in between that, I got to go get my nails done because I looked at my toes today. I was like, oh, Lord, I've been working so much. I ain't had time to go. I can't be walking around and toenail polish coming off my toes. It's time to go get them done. I think I'm going to get a blue. I think I'm going to get different shades of blue. I like different shades of blue. That's what I'm going to get, different shades of blue. I really did. I enjoyed you guys. We had a fun time tonight. As always, I always say this is the real grown folks channel. We agree to disagree and move on. You said blue. Okay, I'll get blue. I'll get different shades of blue because I love light blues. I think I'm gonna get different shades of blues and maybe get some sparkly silver like I always do. Anyways, you guys, I enjoyed you guys and I want you guys to have a blue on that deep, beautiful chocolate. Thank you. I love blues. Yeah, I'm getting ready to revamp my show. I'm gonna start doing of course y'all know I'm gonna turn my camera on and I'm gonna start doing shows like a midday show or something over at my studio because I have a studio, a TV studio that's got all equipment and stuff in it. And I'm gonna start doing some shows over there. And even when I like do shows at home, I'm gonna fix up one of my rooms and make it into a studio. I just about got everything anyways. I'm gonna just have somebody to come over and hook up everything in my house. And so that I can go in one of my rooms and I can have like an area in there so that we can it's time to upgrade and I guess be more innovative or whatever for whatever what it is I'm trying to do because I have so many things in mind, you know. I do. Anyways, you guys, I have greatly enjoyed you guys. And let me just say this, one of the things that I have in mind is I definitely want to pick back up on my injustice shows. Y'all know I have a passion for doing injustice shows and doing missing persons and doing cold cases. But I want to pick back up on my injustice. I just feel like, and I know I can't save the world, but I be thinking like this, like, there are some things that there are some injustices that I definitely know about that I think it would be really, really good to bring attention to, right? Um, yeah, yeah. I was taught this, and I live by this. It is better to let 10 guilty men go free and live their lives rather than to convict one innocent one and stop his life. And there are a lot of men that have been messed over, and it's unfortunate that there's no attention brought to it. I think it's time to start bringing attention to a lot of these injustices with men who could be out with their children, that could be productive in society, that could be helping the economy because they know how to generate resources. They are not a danger to our communities or our societies, and they got them locked up on crimes that they know that they did not commit, right? So it's time to start bringing attention to that. And I guess the difference between me and I guess somebody else, I feel like the ones that is doing that, they need to have their ugly asses in jail. I don't have no issues with people going to jail. I know some people say I wouldn't wish jail on nobody. I don't give a damn about them going to jail. When you sitting up doing a lot of things that these folks do, they need to be in jail. That's the only way they're gonna stop. But anyways, you guys, I really enjoyed you guys tonight. That wine got me so laxed. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I had already taken a shower or whatever. I am getting ready to get in the bed. Okay. Watch when I get in the bed. It's gonna take me about another hour to go to sleep because I lay there and I'll get really relaxed and I cannot go straight to sleep. It's gonna take about another hour, but that bed be feeling good though. So I'm getting ready to get in it. I love you guys. I hope that you enjoyed your Valentine's. Um, I ask God to shield and cover you all. Any evil wishes, any evil thoughts, any evil things that was spoken out against anybody on this live, we reverse it and send it back to the sender, and may it manifest in their lives and in their very own lives in less than 30 days. I ask God to give you all the desires of your heart. Understand that you can meditate. If you can see it, then you can conceive it, right? All you got to do, I think people need to start doing having me time, getting by themselves, starting to meditate and visualizing what it is that you want. If you can visualize it, you can have it. What you got to do is start putting some things in place to make sure that you can attain it and getting around the right people, right? I'm big on having small circles, but making sure those small circles are are, are the right people, right? Um, the right kind of people that you can network with and all of that to help you to attain whatever it is that you are visualizing. Because it ain't gonna do you no good to visualize something. You got a lot of low vibrational people around you that's jealous of you, that ain't got no aspirations, that ain't going nowhere, consistently getting in and out of trouble. You can't ascend with that type of shit around you. So you got to visualize it and then start putting some things in place to get it. Raise your vibration. Once you start meditating and raising your vibration and truly becoming in the image of the Most High God, because God says that we are in the image of Him. We could speak a thing, our words are powerful, and then it will come to pass. Learn to use your words wisely. Meditate and visualize it. Stop visualizing people getting hurt and you getting your revenge. I have to tell myself that too, right? And start visualizing what it is that you want to see your future look like. And then start speaking it out and start surrounding yourself with people that can help you to attain that. You got to raise your vibration, right? That's when you truly become in the image of the real creator of the most high God. That's what we have to start doing in order to live the life that we want to live, and start letting anything that is low vibrational or does not serve you anymore, whether it's people or things, start letting it fall off. That dead weight gotta fall off for you to be able to raise, for you to be able to rise. You can't rise with dead weight. It's a lot of people holding themselves back because they got the wrong damn people around them. Okay? You got to get used to the gift of goodbye, especially when you're trying to ascend. If they ain't serve you no good purpose or serve no purpose in your life in 10 or 15 years, the chances are they ain't going to. Stop trying to take everybody, start meditating, visualizing, verbalizing, and then rising. Okay? That's what you got to do. Meditate, visualize, verbalize, and then rise. Okay. Anyways, I love you guys. Okay. I love you guys. Y'all have a good day. I ask God to allow you guys, for y'all that's got to go out to work. I got to go out to work too. Okay. I got to go out to work too. So I got to get my bags and stuff together because, I got to stick, I got to keep that thing packed up on me, although I always do. Okay. Anyways, I love you guys. Um, I ain't get ready to go to sleep. I'm just ready to get in bed, but I'll be sleeping about an hour. I'll talk to you later.